In this video, I'll teach you how to use alternate cost rates for the resources in your Microsoft project schedules. Suppose you have a resource named Calvin Baker who has two cost rates depending on the type of work that he performs. Is it possible to set this up and use it in Microsoft Project? You bet. It sure is, but it'll take a couple of tricks to make this happen. In this video, I'll teach you those tricks. So let's get started. In this project, I have a team member named Calvin Baker who's assigned to two different types of tasks in the project. First of all, I have him assigned to tasks in the documentation section of the project, and I want to cost these tasks at his default rate of $30 per hour. He's also assigned to some tasks in the unit testing and integration testing sections of the project. Because he's in training to become part of the QA team, I want to cost these tasks at the higher QA team rate of $50 per hour. So I need to set up an alternate cost rate of $50 per hour for Calvin Baker. Here's how to do that. First, apply the resource sheet view. Then, double-click the name of the team member, in this case, Calvin Baker. In the Resource Information dialog, click the Costs tab to display the Costs page. You will discover that on the Costs page there are 5 cost rate tables, labeled A, Default, B, C, D, and E. Cost rate tables B, C, D, and E are the alternate cost rates. So I'm going to select Cost Rate Table B. And I'm going to put in $50 per hour for his standard rate and $75 for his alternate rate. I do recommend that if you're setting alternate cost rates, do click the Notes tab and enter a note that explains how to use the alternate cost rate. Notice my note states Cost Rate Table B, cost rate for QA tasks. When finished, click the OK button. Next, I need to apply the alternate cost rate of $50 per hour to only the testing tasks for Calvin Baker. Here's how to do that. First, apply the Resource Usage view. After applying this view, I do recommend you do a little bit of customization. The first thing I recommend you do is to click the View tab, and then click the Group By Pick List button in the View ribbon, and choose the built-in group called Assignments Keeping Outline Structure. This will help you to identify which type of task you're dealing with. Notice that I can clearly see which tasks are testing tasks and which tasks are documentation tasks. Then drag your split bar over to the right and add 2 columns. Right-click on the Work column header, choose Insert Column, and select the Cost Rate Table field. Go ahead and widen that field as needed. Then right-click again on the Work column header. Again, choose Insert Column, and this time choose the Cost field. Widen that column as needed, and then you can drag your split bar back to the right edge of the Cost column. Notice that the cost rate table for the unit testing tasks and the integration testing tasks is Cost Rate Table A. That's the default rate of $30 per hour. So what I need to do now is change the cost rate table value to cost rate table B. And notice how the cost for this task just increased from $1,200 to $2,000. Once you've selected your alternate cost rate table, you can use the little fill handle in the lower right corner of the cell, just like in Microsoft Excel. Drag that alternate cost rate table down and fill it in all of the other cells. There you go. That's how to set up and use cost rate tables in Microsoft Project. There you have it. You now know how to use alternate cost rates for the resources in your Microsoft Project schedules. I sure hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a question or comment, please drop it in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.